Oh, no one. Daniel, even you. Wanji, or maybe my microphone is off. Are you hearing me before? Give me a thumbs up if you can hear. Hey, okay. So my class today has just decided not to. Who can explain to us what does this mean in trading? If we are talking about trading, what does this mean? Anyone volunteer, please? Or I choose at random. Daniel, explain to us what does that mean? Unmute your microphone. Daniel, Washava?
I am present, but I'm present, but I'm not sure of that.
Hey, you are not sure. Okay. No worry. Don't worry. You will learn it. By the way, today it's a very, very important topic. Okay. Who else who can volunteer for sure and explain to us what does that picture mean in trading? In terms of trade. Say when you what do you think that picture means? In trading, animate yourself and tell us. Sunday has run away. Sunday.
Okay. Let me try.
Try, please. Proceed, Daniel.
Anyway, I'd gotten kind of busy, but let me come back like in 3 minutes.
3 minutes. Okay. For me, I like classes which is really interactive. Not like a radio station where I'm the only one speaking. No. Anyone? You can raise up your hand. We would like someone to explain to us what do you think that picture means. You can read it. And the words of that picture, what do they mean in terms of trading? Your experience of trading. That's like anyone volunteer? Yes.
I think in a nutshell, it means when you trade, make sure you do the due diligence, as in read the chart patterns, do basically everything that we've been taught first before you place a trade. Yeah. Because normally you just see the candles going up and then you're like, oh, maybe I'm going to just go long now without doing your analysis, right? Yeah. You're thinking, oh, yeah, I think this is going to go up. Again, that wagulu can't came trade. Yeah. And then later on, without having done all the things that you've been teaching us, and then later on, you have to pay the price. That's what I was thinking in a nutshell.
Wow, fantastic. Thank you so much. Let's give him a round of applause for sure. Let's give him a round of applause. Let's give him a round of applause. Thank you so much, brother. Thank you so much. Just clap for him. Definitely. That's what it means. The picture is saying trade with the chart, not with your heart. Some of us will trade with our hands. We go to Royal Q. This is what some people do. They go to Royal Q here. They dump here. They see this trending coin. They look at they look at such a coin. Then they want to trade it. Simply because the coin is pumping. People in sports in the future do this thing. Actually, for the future, I can understand. You can short this coin. It will definitely give you the money. Think about it, someone who shorted it a few hours ago. They have already made some money. Okay? By the way, some of you are in futures. Always follow this pumping coins. They can always be very useful in the future by shorting them. Wegireke bika, yingiro shorting. You will always make the money. But in sport, they do these mistakes. Someone they just look at a trending coin, then they decide to trade this. Right? So that's what our picture was saying to this class, that please follow the chart. Follow the chart. Okay? Not your heart. That's why some people are in trades and then they start praying. I'm trying that trade, going against them. You know, we are in futures class. Here, floating loss means loss, not like in sport. In sport, floating loss is not loss. But in future, it's loss. Someone enters a trade, they never did analysis. It was not a signal. A signal which was given 1 hour ago. A signal given 1 hour ago, it's 8 p.m. right now. Someone enters a signal which was given at 6 p.m. They're like, let me trade it. Never. You never know. The signal was long. Now someone is entering it right now after 4 hours. Come back. What does that see with that picture? That video. I saw it trending on TikTok. Someone entered the forex straight and then they started praying. They were speaking in tongues. Then eventually, the trade went against them, liquidated. You know, that's what some people do. So you must always follow the trend. I liked this picture so much. You know, I get these pictures on Pinterest. It's a very nice application. It was saying, buy the dip, sell the tip. Buy the dip, sell the. This is what we call buy the tip. This coin. You sell the tip. It has already so high. It passed the upper band. These are Bollinger Bands. I love them so much. It passed below it. That's definitely it's going to come down. So the picture is saying, buy the dip, sell the tip. When you're not trading about, you will always have trades delivery. Either in in sport, always buy trade. In futures, both trades. And you can even take higher profits. In futures, we take only 1%. Here, you can even decide to take 5. You always have profits. I was talking to Uncle Rayku some days back, and then he told me as someone still. This guy decided to have trades delivering 5% to 10 days. It's there. But how does he do that? Simply by following its rule. Buy the dip, sell the tip. If he wakes up early in the morning, analyzes different coins, finds the tips and the dips, the end. Aggressive, when he wants bigger shots, he enters a trade wanting to take 5%, and it always delivers. They are trained to always deliver. Are we learning something? Today's class, there is something which really confuses people so much that is putting a trading signal it does. Okay, today we are going to redo it. Okay? So we are going to redo that training so that really people can really understand it. When a signal is given, usually in our groups, they give signals. Example, this is our group. Diamonds. We have diamonds, we have game changers and other groups. When a signal comes, most people waste time on a signal reading all of the words. You get my point? We said that when a signal is given, the most important thing is this, yeah, Or, okay, the most important area is this. And in this area, what we need is of the signal. Second, the name of the coin. Third, actually, third is not even so much important. The take profit issue. Parting away Brazil. It is the most important thing in a signal. The direction of the signal. Where is it going? Are we going up or down? What is this signal indicate? Is it telling us to short the market or to long the market? Are we together? Are we together? So that's one of the most important things because many people actually make mistakes. When a signal is given, a signal is saying short, people take signal that take long. Why? They never looked at that. Signals these days, people are giving us signals. They write a lot of words. Now look at this signal, man. With all of the information on it. Let me remove these things. Look at this signal. It even has the laughing emoji. Someone reading all these things. You're wasting time. Short signal. Jelly USDT. That's the name of the coin. Short signal. That's the direction. Entry. That's not important. You don't need entries. In trading, you don't need to preset price. Why you have margin calls? The only people who need to preset price, these are people who end up full margin. Do you know what full margin means? If I have $1,000, it is my factory buying amount. We better entry prices, the presetting price. So you don't need it. When a signal is given and you're in real time, just enter. When it goes against you, it will buy margin calls, then eventually goes up and delivers, go down and delivers. Are we learning something? Let's hands up if you're learning. Signal bajikuwa, entry point for the entry price. It's not necessary at all. So sometimes the entry prices make you lose opportunities in trades. Well, go trade, you know, you get the ochakagala okeka setting the entry price is kati gwe trade okino giteka and it doesn't deliver. And for you don't know. Then the market reverses, then it comes and picks you. But later, when everyone is out, but trade in a group that this trader sold. Has that ever happened to you? Give me a thumbs up if that has ever happened to you. You did a preset price, the market went without you, then it reversed the journey when other people are selling. So my advice is avoid it. Even in spot trading, as long as you have your margin, unfortunately, just enter the trade on the current market. We come out, mabega, they margin calls. The more it buy margin calls, it changes the average price. Are we learning something? It's a thing. This first buying amount stuff, don't look at them. These things are already in your settings. The leverage, don't look at it. What are you doing a leverage you? I think everyone here knows what kind of leverage they're using. You know so? In our last trainings I did, I was advising that please let's avoid higher leverage. For me, when I was starting to, when I first started trading futures, do you know what happened? I was using 10x. Of course, it was making good money. But with the 10x, if the market goes against you in just one trade, you can lose all of your profits. Then I decided to back down. 2x, 3x, maximum 5x, and the story was different. Okay, so my advice is if you have good money, trade with very little leverage. $500, you don't need 10x. Just do 3x. Do you know what 3x means with the $500? Things that we do jingira no kumwe. So when you are designing settings, you are designing settings for $1,500. You remember that? Everyone who's trading futures, you must know what leverage shoots you. Or you're not picking a leverage, a shooting up way, even with your heart. If you are diabetic and having hypertension, please avoid the higher leverage. You will soon see an ambulance coming to you. You get what I'm saying? You have your $500. Chiche equals certain X. Because you want to trade with 5,000. But do you know what's up? You will make the money. But one trade against you takes all of the profits. So this is too much. You have your $500. My advice is trade 1, 2, 3x. Although you're going to be futures, avoid the higher leverage. Trade 1x to 3x. Okay? Now, let's assume you are using 3x. This is what I use. The pressure is very low. And the profits are okay. Imagine if you have $500 times 3x, that means you are designing settings for $1,500. Setting is all called sente. Are we getting the point? When you go to design your settings, you are designing settings $1,500 because you know the leverage you're going to cause a sanga when you are trading futures. So please don't change leverages to different trades. Some people change leverage depending on their moods. You are using your heart to trade. Remember, we said hearts and emotions are not necessarily trading. So first sit down, if possible, with your leader. Discuss about the leverage you are going to use according to your capital. You have $1,000, 2x because with $1,000, that means you are going to be trading with $2,000. You are designing settings for this. Settings are not trading up. My advice is have one trade at a time. Not more. Have one trade at a time. It goes against your hedging. Are we learning something? Now, when we come back to our signal, you already even know the leverage you need to use. So whatever the signal is telling you as a leverage, it's not necessary. Look at this signal. It was telling us use 1x to 5x. What if for you leverage is 8? So for you as a trader, you know the kind of leverage you are using in your trades. So take profit. Now this is most important. Take profit 2.1%. Some signals come and they have only 1% take profit. Others are coming with 2%. Others are coming with 3%. But majority are 1%. Now, the profit ratio is important. Now, in a signal, pick only 3 things. First, the trend of the market or the direction. Where are we going? Are we shorting? Are we longing? Second, the name of the coin. Jerry USDT, for example. Third, they take profit. Run out from WhatsApp. Come to your Royal Q here. Okay? When you come to Royal Q, tap strategy. Are we together? Tap strategy. After tapping strategy, search the coin. Why am I saying tap the strategy? Some people are confused when they tap home and search for the coin. But the default coins are in spot. You are putting things, then you realize it is sport. The futures are time is going. So what do? Come here, strategy. When you tap strategy, by default, if your settings are already in futures here, are you looking at this one? When I tap futures and I change to spot, it will be showing me spot trades. But if I don't have spot trades and I tap futures, it will be bringing futures trades. Now, the moment I search coins here from the strategy part, it will be only bringing future trades. When I tap it, I tap create. When I tap create, it brings me to this page. Now, the signal, where what was its direction? It was saying short. Tap here, short. Tap, scroll down, tap trade settings. Tap manually create. Tap choose a strategy setting. Eh? Then tap your settings. For example, which settings are you using? For example, this is my settings. I tap it. I tap. Now, the most important thing is the first line number. Today, this is where I wanted to focus more because people get lost here. Let me pick a coin I'm trading. For sure, they've given us the signal of this coin. I guess I've not traded this coin yet. IO, which I tap it, tap short, let's assume, tap trade settings, then tap manually create, choose a strategy setting, then tap on your settings. Now, in your settings, what is your settings saying? Huh? What's your setting saying? Sorry, my settings was this is $15. Now, what is the first buying amount of your settings? Your first buying amount is what should be here. My settings, for example, are saying $15. The moment I tap it, by default, the robot calculates a number of coin equivalent $5. This is the minimum amount you can trade with. Kasita trade yo n'obogenda kugiyigira. By default, the future is always in coins, not in dollars. The number of coins which are put here, they are equivalent to $5. Now, for me, my first buying amount is 15. So that means 15 divided by 5 is 3. So what I do, 194 times 3. The answer I've got, I come and write it. 580. It is giving me an equivalent of 50. True. Your first buying amount is $100. Your first buying amount is 100. On your settings, you want to go watch me. But by default, these coins are only equivalent to $5. But each could be calculated. Your first buying amount in your settings, divide it by 5. What is the answer? It's 20. Now come and write this number of coins. Multiply it by 194 times 20. Have you seen the answer? 3,880. 3,880. The moment I write it, it will give me an equivalent of $100. Have we learned that? Have we learned that? Many people get lost here, by the way. Nipatuka kuteka mtrade, atake mwenye wamepakula. And this is where many people are failing in their strategies. The strategy first buying amount is $30. Watu kano nizimulemo tekao. Kuchala wakuchekea kula wakao sana. Kumbe 30 is not even equivalent to $1. In futures, when you are trading, the first buying amount is always put in coins, not in USDT. However, here down the right, the equivalent of the coins in $2. Have we got how we write the first buying amount? Now, for mine is $15. So we got the 500 and reaching, something like that. Now, after writing the first buying amount, come here and leverage. For me, mine is the I write here. See. Third, what was the take profit ratio on the signal? The take profit ratio was 2. Come and write 2%. 1% as indicated on the signal. So these are the only things you edit. The leverage, the take profit ratio, and the first buying amount by changing the settings. Then you save and start the trade. And start that. Just start the trade. Don't put preset price. But those who want to put in the preset prices, this is where you put them from. Initial buying price. You tap here and write the price. Give it this. What was the price? It was 0. Okay, because you never did jelly. You write it there, then you confirm. The robot will not buy unless the prices come down to that level. Majority of us who are trading with margin calls, you don't need that option. Just activate the trade and start it. The moment you start it, you can job. Have we learned something? So many people get confused with putting a signal. Another thing, teachers, are in real time. When a signal is and you are late, 8 to 10 minutes, leave it, please. The signal was given at 7:36. For you are seeing it at 7:50. Don't bother putting it. The only signals we can put as spot signals who are traders realize that future trades are very fast. Trades are future, the zero arm. And usually, those who are trading with strategy, you find out that many trades don't buy margin calls. Don't. Margin calls itself. And then people are complaining, I have money, but my robot is not buying. It is okay. You wait for the day the margin calls, your pressure will be high. Your fingertips will be on your phone, soon calling the ambulance. Yeah? when a coin buys all of the margin calls, someone will be here of sleep. Eno coin in a chica. Chatechi. Yakaguna margin calls in here. If you don't know what you want. Okay? Have we learned that? Thank you so much. So whenever a signal, a future signal is given, those are the only things you should look at. Then your trade will start work. Then leave the robot. Okay? Leave the robot to do the job. Like this signal was given, it has not yet delivered. It was a short signal. It is buying margin calls. For mine, it has bought how many margin calls? It has bought 1, 2, 3. Only 3 margin calls. It's one of my best trades. When I say you trading in a pressure, you look at the margin calls it bought. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. My settings are for 7 yagula margin call mukaaga. You know that pressure. I was about to call the ambulance. I went to the shower room, nena bebirundi kamukaaga. You people, it's not for the weak-hearted. I was like, Jerry. But you know what, sir? For my trust sell signals. Don't signals. Because calm down. Now you know, boy, when the market goes against you, which issue, what do you have with that? But at the time it's all by 7 p.m. it was selling. It's a good thing about that. The whole day it was buying. The signal, I put it in the morning at 11. It's so dangerous how you think about the pressure I had the whole day. That means I didn't feel the lunch, the breakfast and lunch. Sama nyobana liabich. Just my ate, but I don't know it. I'm not scaring you. I'm telling you what the real story futures. But it's worth it. It's worth it. It's very beautiful. And it's rewarding for sure. Okay. Let's start with strategies. This kind of trading will really give us profits. So today we're looking at how you put a signal in a group, the right way to trade signals, feature signals uh, given in our groups to trade. Another thing with the futures, don't put on AI margin call. Why? AI margin call might buy when you are already liquidated. I've not tested it how it works, but the way I know how it works in sport, hizo kwagala okulanga already katale wavuddemu dda, mostly those who are having high leverages. But with the lower leverage, you can put your AI margin call, no problem. No problem. You are trading with 1x, problem. 2x, no problem. 3x, 5x. 5x nenda. 5x nenda. So, unless someone has a question, my class is done. Any question? Ask about futures trading. Don't ask about, someone will ask me, when did the Binance start? When did it launch in Uganda? No, be funny. Someone will tell you, who's the CEO of RioQ? What is his name? Now, what's up? So anyone with a question? Anyone with a question? Mostly about what we have studied? Anything you want to know about the futures trade? Anyone with a question? You can raise up your hand, or maybe you can write it in the chat box. I answer it. Let me hope you're doing great. Eh? The market is good, don't panic. But we are having a lot of news going on in the world. We might have another trade war coming soon. So katika trading and leverage money, those who are following international relations, they are very key in trading. Remember the trade war we had last month between China and the United States and the European countries. That trade war crashed the markets, even crypto inclusive. I think it's happening soon. Okay. Gave Putin, the president of Russia, 10 days to 12 ultimatum top of the war. Or else, I don't know. So when you are trading, don't leverage so high. So anything can happen, you can go offline. The markets change. Okay. So trade cautiously, trade very well, have a strategy. Oh, please, I'm waiting for your questions. Or if you don't have questions, you tell me to close out the class. Anyone with a question? Anyone with a question? Joyce is like, yeah, shut the market. By the way, whenever you see bad news like that, hey, anything happens or whatever, just short the market. At how you can even enter full margin. You enter a trade, first buying amount is a quarter of your capital. You enter, boom, you short the market. You can even ask 3% to stay in Nezukua. So in futures, whatever happens in the market, it's your opportunity. Okay. It's really your opportunity. I think no questions. I'm not seeing questions in the chat box. I'm not seeing anyone raising up their hand. So that means let me close our training. Thank you so much for attending. Have a great day. Have a great night. See you at the top.